Alrighty, so welcome. We are going to start class today with a breathing practice called alternate nostril breathing. And this practice is really beneficial for calming the mind and the body, helping to clear our thoughts up when we're getting really busy, helps to stimulate the relaxation response in the body, the rest and restore response. If you find that you're in fight or flight or your stress response stimulated a lot more than usual, it's something to help find some balance there. It helps to bring more oxygen into the body and specifically into the brain, and help to even out the two hemispheres of the brain. So oxygen in the two hemispheres of the brain, offering some balance in between the two sides of the brain, finding some balance in our emotions and our thoughts, our body overall. So I invite you to find a comfortable seat, and it might be sitting on a chair. You might be sitting with something underneath your hips, like me. I've got a little pillow under here. Maybe you have a blanket or a block or something else that feels supportive. Or if there's some other way that you would like to sit that feels comfortable, the way that you're sitting is not important. What we want is to feel ease and steadiness in the body. So if at any point you'd like to adjust your posture, if you start somewhere and then you start aching and not feeling well, then feel free to adjust it at any point that it would feel supportive for you. So when you find a comfortable seat, whatever that is for you tonight, you'll want to next focus on the torso and look at lifting the collarbone up towards the ceiling, and then gently drawing the shoulder blades together and down the back. So we're broadening across the chest. And we want to let the spine be long, so let the roof of your mouth also lift up towards the ceiling. And notice this energy that's pushing, this contraction, the muscles are pushing and lifting, and then let everything soften and go. And notice if the shoulders start to curl forward again, you might gently draw them back together, but we want to let go of any strain in the body, any kind of effort right now. Looking for a comfortable seat, somewhere that the spine can be straight and tall, but if it feels more supportive for you to lean back into the back of a chair, into the back of a couch, then you are completely welcome to do that. So once you find a comfortable place for your torso to rest, tall and softened, you want to look for some place for your hands to rest. And that might be on your legs or in between your legs somewhere. You may notice if it feels more comfortable for your hands to be facing up or facing down. And once you have a comfortable place for your hands, then we're going to look for how you would like your eyes to be in this moment. And we're going to start this practice with some centering and a few grounding breaths before we move into the alternate nostril breathing. So if it feels comfortable to you, you might close your eyes. And if that doesn't feel comfortable, you might blur your vision a little bit, soften your gaze, let the lids grow heavy, and then let your gaze rest on the floor in front of you. And adjusting our eyes to start to turn our attention inward. And taking a moment to check in and notice, how are you right now? It might be the first time today that you've stopped and paused and asked a question like this. How is your body, your mind, your heart? Notice if any kind of judgment shows up or any kind of thoughts or emotions that think things should be a different way. Allow that to be here, and also allow yourself to be just as you are. Whatever's here after the day you've had, how could it be any other way? And take a deep inhale here for the belly, the ribs, the chest. Satisfying exhale on the way out. And as you exhale, notice how the hips soften down into the earth. The hands soften onto whatever surface they're resting on. Notice how the tongue is resting in the mouth. No need to relax anything or change anything. Just noticing the sensation of where the tongue is resting. Sensation of the eyes as they rest in the eye socket. And then notice sensation in the shoulders, the back, the hips, the legs, the whole body all at once. Notice sensation on the skin of the body where it's exposed to the air. Feel any sensations of warmth or coolness. Then notice sensation on the parts of the skin that are covered with your clothes. Seeing if there's any difference in temperature there. And notice the temperature of the breath as it's flowing in through the nostrils, the walls of the throat, the belly. And then as the air leaves the body, notice if the temperature changes. Bringing your attention to sensation in the torso, feel the lower torso expand on the next inhale. Soften on the exhale. Inhale, front and back of the rib cage, stretching, softening. Next inhale, upper torso rises, spreads wide, and softens again. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale. Inhale, lower back, back of the rib cage, shoulder blade. Exhale. Inhale, front and back of the torso at the same time, stretching, spreading, reaching. And softening back together again. A couple more rounds of breath, just like that. Make them really nourishing. You feel really good. After your next exhale, take a deep inhale here, 5 seconds on the way in, grow taller. Satisfying exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. Satisfying exhale. One more round just like that, whatever you want to feel really good in the body as you draw the air in and let it all go. And then slowly blink your eyes open if they're not already. And let your attention rest back here in the room again. Noticing if there are any changes that you're feeling in the body and your thought traffic, any emotions or thoughts that were here before, and maybe they're different now. After each one of these exercises, taking a moment to check in and notice how they might have affected the body or the mind. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. It's getting curious, running your own experiment with each one of these exercises. So the next exercise we're going to move towards is alternate nostril breathing. And very similar to the breath sensing exercise that we were just doing, we want to focus on having a smooth, steady, supportive breath. So you don't want to be straining, you don't want to be forcing the breath anywhere. You want to find a breath that feels really smooth and nourishing for you. So that might be 3 seconds on the way in, it might be 4 seconds or 5 or more, it might be 2 seconds. Just checking in as we get started here. I'm going to guide with 3 seconds as the count, but you listen to your body and notice if your body would like a little bit shorter, a little bit longer, seeing what will best support you today. And we're working on building the capacity in our lungs, strengthening our respiratory system, helping to smooth and steady the breath, which will help to stimulate our parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and restore response in our bodies. So finding a comfortable seat again. If you're feeling like your legs are starting to ache in one position, you might switch the cross of your legs if they're crossed, or you might find another pose like Virasana, where you're sitting more with your feet behind you. This can be a little intense on the knees and ankles, so it may not feel quite comfortable. Or you might find a chair that you can pull up, or a couch or something else that feels comfortable for you. So once you've found a place where you're feeling steady and comfortable in the lower body, we're going to bring one of our hands in front of our face. Doesn't matter which hand it is, whichever hand you feel more comfortable leading with. And you're gonna let your arm rest by your side. You don't wanna be straining in the arm, holding it out or anything. Just let it rest comfortably by your side to where your hand can be in front of your face. And you have a couple of options for how you hold your hand in front of your face. So you have the option to take your middle and your pointer finger and let it rest gently in between the eyebrows. You don't want to put any pressure there, put any weight. You're just gently holding it there for balance. Or you might curl those two fingers in and hold your hand in front of your face without it resting on your face at all. So you might try both of those out and see which one of those feels more supportive for you. And then we're going to start by closing off the right nostril. And we're going to take a few breaths into the left nostril. So as we get started, we'll start with a 3-count breath. After your next exhale, we're going to draw in for 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. And exhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause at the bottom. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause. One more round. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Release. From here, we're going to open up our right nostril and close our left nostril with either your ring finger or your pinky finger, or maybe both. Notice which one feels more comfortable. If your other hand's in front of your face, then it might be your thumb closing off. So from here, we'll repeat that exercise on the opposite side. So with the left nostril closed, we'll inhale into the right for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause. One more round. 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Release. You can let your hand rest down for a moment. Maybe you invite the other hand up in front of your face if the first hand's feeling tired. And we'll bring our hand in front of our face again. Either one, doesn't matter. We're going to start to move back and forth between the two sides of the nose. So we're going to start by closing off our right nostril. And we're going to inhale for 3, 2, 1. Pausing. Close the left nostril and open up the right. Exhale through the right for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale through the right for 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the top. Close the right. Exhale through the left for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale left for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Close the left, open the right. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause. I'm going to turn this over to you now, continuing in your own pace. Move back and forth. Inhaling, pausing as you switch sides, and exhaling to the opposite side. You might start to get curious if it feels supportive for you to shorten the length of the inhale, or maybe lengthen it 4 or 5 seconds. Somewhere that you're not forcing the breath. Somewhere that feels really supportive. Notice if you're tensing in the body anywhere. If there's an opportunity to offer a little bit of release and space in your feet and in your ankles and your hips. Notice if there's any tension in the belly, if maybe you can soften there. Any tension around the upper back, the shoulders, the skin of the face. At any time the hand in front of your face gets tired, you can switch to the other hand. Slow, smooth, and steady. Alternating from one side to the other. With a gentle pause in between the inhalation and exhalation. And a pause between the exhalation and the inhalation. Focusing on the temperature of the breath as it flows in and out of the body. The texture of the breath. The sound of the breath. The taste. At the end of your next round, let your hand release down to your leg. Eyes can be open or closed, and take a few moments here, breathing into both nostrils, both sides of the body. Breathing in a way that feels really nourishing and good. No need to count or pace anything at this point. Let the natural flow of the breath come back after a few really nourishing, full inhales and exhales. Letting all effort fall away. Letting your attention rest on the natural rhythm of the breath as the body breathes itself. Allowing everything to be just as it is. Allowing yourself to be just as you are. Watching the natural flow of the breath. The body breathes itself. Noticing where you feel the breath the strongest in this moment. Where in the body? How does it feel? Breath moving in and out in your own rhythm. Let the next inhale be really nourishing, full and long, lengthening the spine. Satisfying exhale on the way out. Leave the eyes open. And take another moment to check in. Noticing the effect of that practice on your thought traffic. Is it feeling busy, slow? Sensation in the body, has anything changed there? Notice if there are any emotions or thoughts here. If they're the same as before or different. Just checking in and noticing how you might feel different. Even if it's not easy to put words around it, maybe you just notice something's different. So from here, we're going to transition into a resting posture. So I invite you to lie down somewhere that you feel comfortable. It might be on your couch. If you want to go lay on your bed, you're welcome to. If you have a mat and you want to lay on the mat, you might have a blanket, a couple of pillows, something to put underneath your knees to help elevate them a little bit. So you might have like a throw pillow or something else that feels good. And having a blanket that can rest on top of the body might feel supportive. So taking a moment now to get settled into a posture where you're feeling supported, and you may decide that you want to stay seated, and that's totally fine too. This doesn't have to be done lying down. So finding a posture that feels really comfortable for you, whatever that might be. As you begin to settle in, noticing the support of the surface underneath the body, rising up. And the points of the body that are making contact with the surface underneath. The gentle pressure that you feel where the skin and the body are making contact with the support. And then noticing if you have a blanket or something else nearby, what that texture feels like, if there's any gentle pressure there. And starting to notice any sounds that are swirling around the room. Maybe outside of the room or inside of the room. Noticing if there are any sounds inside the body that you might hear. Letting everything be just as it is. Being open and curious about your experience, just as it is, not trying to change anything or fix anything or relax anything. This open curiosity as your experience unfolds. All the different sensations and perceptions that unfold. And this awareness, this part of you that's witnessing and watching sensations, thoughts, emotions, sound, everything coming and going. Bringing your attention to the space around your heart. Noticing sensation here. And seeing if any kind of longing or intention comes to the surface. There was something that brought you to class tonight. What was it that your body or your mind or your heart was longing for? Affirming and acknowledging this intention or this longing. And then notice if there is anywhere in the body that you're feeling really calm, at ease, steady, secure. Noticing the sensation in these places. This felt sense of calm and steadiness. The sense of being okay. This part of you that is resilient and strong and whole and healthy. Noticing this felt sense of okayness, of comfort. This inner resource of wholeness, of well-being. Knowing that you can come back to this inner resource at any point in your practice. Anything that feels Any time that you'd like to feel more well-being or ease. We're going to move towards an exercise called progressive muscle relaxation. It's an exercise that relaxes the mind and body by progressively tensing and relaxing muscle groups throughout the entire body. I'll guide you to tense each body part vigorously but without straining. So you want effort there, but nothing that feels painful. And then you'll release and feel the sensation in the body after you release. Feel free to skip any parts of the body as I move through that don't feel supportive. And feel free to come back to rest with your inner resource or sense of calm and well-being at any point that feels supportive in your practice. And start to bring your attention inward by focusing on your breath. Take a deep inhale through your nose and feel your abdomen expand. And hold for a couple of seconds. And exhale very smooth, slow, and steady. Focusing on the exhale as it gently releases from the body. A couple more rounds like that. As you draw in, notice your stomach rising and your lungs filling with air. And let your focus be on your exhale, very slow and steady as you release. Another round of breath. Feeling supportive, nourishing, grounding. On your next exhale, imagine the tension in your body being released and flowing out of your body onto the surface below, down into the earth. As we progress through each step, remember to keep breathing. Expanding on the inhale, holding as we tense, and then letting tension release from the body and melt into the earth below. We'll begin by tightening the muscles in your forehead by raising your eyebrows as high as you can. Raise them up. We're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now release the forehead, totally allowing the tension to melt away. Taking a moment to feel sensation in the forehead, the tension, the release, and then the effects afterwards. Now open your mouth widely. Feel your mouth and cheeks tense. Tension in the mouth, the cheeks, the jaw, no strain. And then release and observe the sensation that you feel in the mouth, the jaw. Next, tighten your eye muscles by squinting your eyelids tightly shut. Squeeze and squint, no straining. I'm going to hold here for 5 more seconds. Continuing to watch the breath as it flows in and out. And on your next exhale, release. Let the eyes soften and observe the tension, the sensation in the body, in the eyes. The space between the eyes, the space behind the eyes, eyebrows, temples, cheekbones. Next, tense your jaw as if you're gritting your teeth, not actually gritting your teeth though. And gently tense the muscles in your neck without straining extensively. So you want to tense them up, but no straining, no reaching. We're going to hold this for 5 more seconds. Noticing the heat building up. And then release, soften, and observe the tension in the jaw and the neck. Noticing the breath as it continues to flow in and out. Next, clench your fists and hold this position until I say stop. So clenching, noticing sensation in the forearms, the elbows, the wrists, the hands, the fingers. I'm going to be here for 5 more seconds. Clenching. And then on the next exhale, stop, release, let go. Noticing sensation at the tips of the fingers, the palms, the back of the hands, the forearms, the density of the elbows. Next, flex your biceps. Feel the buildup of tension. You may even visualize the biceps tightening, squeezing without straining, feeling tension. We'll be here for 3 more seconds. And then release and observe the sensation. Remembering to breathe, smooth, steady, supportive. Now, vigorously tighten your triceps by extending your arms out and locking your elbows without hyperextending them. Squeezing the tricep, visualizing the muscle tightening as the arms extend. You're going to be here for 3 more seconds. And on your next exhale, soften, release. Feeling the heaviness of the arms and the hands as they release into the surface below. Noticing sensation through the arms. Now lift your shoulders up towards your ears and squeeze. There shouldn't be any pain here, any strain, just squeezing the shoulders up towards the ears. We'll be here for 5 more seconds. Lifting, squeezing, feeling tension and heat rising. Next exhale, soften, let everything release and rest onto the surface below. Noticing sensation in the shoulders, the neck, the upper back. Tense your upper back by pulling your shoulders back, drawing the shoulder blades together, trying to make the shoulder blades touch behind you. Tensing, drawing, squeezing. We're going to be here for 3 more seconds. And exhale, let the shoulder blades soften apart. Everything releases onto the surface below. Tighten your chest by taking a deep breath in. Hold for about 5 seconds, feeling the muscles in the upper chest, tightening, squeezing. When I say release, you'll exhale vigorously and completely, blowing out all the tension. We're going to be here for 2 more seconds. And release, exhale fully, and observe the sensations in your whole body. Now tighten the muscles in your stomach by drawing the navel in and up into the rib cage, squeezing all the muscles in the stomach, allowing everything to engage, feeling some heat and energy there as the muscles squeeze together. We'll be here for 2 more seconds. Drawing, squeezing, and release. Soften. Observe the sensation in the front, the belly. Gently arch your lower back, creating some tension if it feels okay. We don't want any pain here. Gently squeezing the muscles in the lower back. Be here for 2 more seconds. And release and observe the sensation in the lower back. Continuing to let the breath be smooth and steady as it flows in and out of the body. Next, we'll tighten the glutes and the hips. Squeezing. I'm going to be here for 5 more seconds, feeling heat and energy. And on your next exhale, release. Observing the sensation, your hips, your glutes. Tighten your thighs by pressing your knees together as if you're holding a penny between them. Gently squeezing, visualizing the muscles wrapping around the bone. Squeezing together. 3 more seconds here. Let your next exhale release muscles in the thighs, the upper legs. Noticing sensation. Now flex your feet, pulling your toes towards you to create tension in your calves. Letting the toes draw back, maybe pressing through the heels, feeling sensation and tension in the calves. Effort without straining. And now release. And observe the sensation, feeling the weight of your legs heavy against the surface that's supporting you. Curl your toes under, tensing your feet. Pulling the toes, curling them tight. I'm going to hold here for 3 more seconds. Effort without straining. And release and observe the sensation in the feet, toes. Now imagine a wave of relaxation slowly spreading through your body, beginning at your feet and slowly spreading all the way up to your head. Feeling sensation in the entire front side of the body. Sensation in the back side of the body. Noticing sensation in the left side of the body. And sensation in the right side of the body. Sensation deep inside the legs, hips, torso, throat, deep inside the head. And sensation on the surface of the skin that covers the entire surface of the body. Noticing both of these at the same time, sensation inside and on the surface. The whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Coming home to your breath. Expanding on the inhale. Releasing on the exhale. Sensation of the breath as the body breathes itself. Allowing yourself to be just as you are. Allowing everything to be just as it is. Returning to your inner resource, this felt sense of comfort, the okayness, a source of resiliency, strength, wholeness. Knowing that you always know the exact perfect response to every situation that you encounter in life. Coming back to your heartfelt longing, your intention. Seeing if maybe a new intention is surfacing. Something you want to carry into the rest of your week. Taking a moment of gratitude, thanking yourself for showing up on your mat today. For offering yourself this gift of deep listening, of awareness, attention, self-care. Feeling gratitude for something in your day. Feeling that through your entire body, the sensation of gratitude. Starting to welcome in a deeper, nourishing, satisfying breath. Noticing the support of the surface underneath the body. A touch of air on your skin. Bringing gentle movement at the ends of the limbs as you begin to reawaken. And also an open curiosity. Would your body like to lay here a little bit longer and be still? Allowing yourself that as well. Continuing to rest and lay if that feels supportive. And maybe noticing what kind of movement your body's craving right now. Something that feels really good in the body. The hips, or the neck, or the arms, or the back. Inviting whatever movement your body's craving that would support you if you'd like to start reawakening. And also allowing yourself to continue to rest in stillness if that would be most supportive for you. If you would like to continue reawakening, rolling over to your favorite side, letting your top hand support you up into a comfortable seat. Somewhere you feel supported, where the spine can be long and tall. The shoulders and belly and hips can soften down and back. And whether you're lying down or sitting up, taking a deep inhale here. And a satisfying exhale on the way out. You might bring your hands together in a gesture of gratitude, or place one hand on your heart and the other hand somewhere on the torso that feels comforting. Letting the eyes be soft, maybe continue to close. Closing our practice with another moment of gratitude. Thanking our bodies for how wonderfully amazing and strong and resilient they are. And everything they do to support us each and every day. We'll all close together with one last satisfying breath. Inhale whatever you want this to be. Heavy exhale, let it go. Thank you all so much for coming and practicing with me tonight. Let me know if you guys have any questions or if there's anything I can do to support you guys after class. Thank you.